Hey everybody, Psychosaurus is here and welcome back to Age of Empires Online. Today we're gonna revisit one quest called Recapturing Helheim. And it's been a while since I did this one. I think it might be quite long. I think this was like a year and a half ago when I did it as Greeks. This time we're gonna do it as Romans. And it's gonna be interesting because we're gonna do it a little bit more interesting and we're gonna just use the officers with some little support. I already tried this one, it's gonna work just fine, but might be faster to do something else. Okay, don't do just officers. Add some army and like legionaries. Here you can add some navy as well. But yeah, we're gonna forum here. Here, start building some storehouses. So yeah, if you don't know what officer units are, Romans have a very powerful unit called officers. And they train them at this special building called Praetorium. Yeah, every officer has some kind of special power that makes them very unique and also a great addition to your army. There are 4 officer units. First one you get in Bronze Age called the Centurion, which is, I would describe it as a Hippicon in Bronze Age. That's probably the best description, and that unit ends up being like probably one of the tankiest units you can find because it has really good pierce armor, it gets some bonus damage protection with the champion upgrade. Yeah, really great tank, and if you combine it with Clinicus, it also has some base health regen. So yeah, if you're looking for some good tank unit, the Korean might be the best unit for that kind of job. Now, second unit you get is called Centurion, and this one is rather high DPS and it's probably the most annoying unit you can find in Legendary Quest to kill. And if you watch some of my previous Legendary Quests doing the Roman Legendary Quest, you know how I hate them, because those units, it's just, oh my god, why does that unit need to do so much damage? What it does, it has really huge base damage, that's one thing. It has special ability, similar to something like Charge, but instead of that, you get a Javelin throw. I think they call it Peel, something like that. So they throw Javelin, it has some long cooldown, I don't know how long it is exactly, something like 10-15 seconds. I didn't really measure that and I don't really care how long is that. It's just once in a while they'll throw Javelin, which does pierce damage and does a lot of damage. Oh my. And this goes really well with their champion upgrade that gives them ignore armor, and it's no small number, it's actually a pretty huge number. 60%. That's a lot. That's even better than what Caesar does. It's really huge. And it goes both with their normal melee attack as well as the special ability of the javelin throw. So it does a lot of damage because of its very high base damage as well as the ignore armor. So the later into the game you get, the more powerful the unit gets.
Domine, patria.
Okay, let's keep building. Also remember, because the range attack for the Centurion does pierce damage, you need the pierce damage upgrade in the armor to increase its damage. Obviously.
Patria.
You won't get additional damage from melee damage.
Ambulo. Edificare. Laborem.
Okay, third unit, and that's more of a support unit, is called the Aquilifer. It is an infantry unit that has an aura that grants your unit additional damage, which currently I believe is 10%. I think that's the number. So 10% additional damage. I think it is 10%. No,
Iterum.
I don't remember if it's more.
Io. Infodio.
It's no less than 10%. We're gonna start getting some Praetorians here. Okay, we can do this. Just a little bit more stone.
Iterum. Ita.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole point about this unit. Also, I forgot to mention, officer units have a limit to how many you can train at the same time. So yeah, you can have a lot of numbers. 10 Decurions, 8 Centurions, and 4 Aquilifers, plus 1 Primus Pius. I'll get to that one later. And you also have the upgrade to increase the build limit for the Decurions and Centurions by 4 and Aquilifers by 2. So you can tell because of the limitation, very powerful units.
Ambulo. Securis. Vene.
Get out of there.
Certum.
Let's a few more forums. Okay, let's upgrade. Yeah, that's all we need pretty much. Yeah, so Centurions, if you take a look at the base values, I have here obviously, but you look at this and you're like 118 DPS on their melee attack. And I have no upgrades. Just what? Also notice the officers cost quite a lot of gold, especially the Primus Pius. That's why we have these Marian Reformation upgrades for which lowers the gold cost by 50%, so all of a sudden it will be much cheaper. Meanwhile, let's get this champion upgrade, this. Don't mind Victor. We need more gold. Oh yeah, the javelin throw also snares the target. Forgot about that. What's the snare? 80%. Huge. It's a huge snare, okay? And I think I'll continue with this, then with this, with this. A few of these. Yeah, the premium skills upgrade is pretty good. Each of the officer units have their champion upgrade, that's worth mentioning as well. So I don't think there's anything else you need to mention. It has a lot of health, but you don't really want it to fight, you just want it to stand behind to buff your units. Oh yeah, it is 10%, it's in the description. And then we got the Primus Pilus, which is like one of its kind, only one available to you. It's a big cavalry unit, but it's not very good at doing damage at all. It's rather just standing there behind, because again it's similar to the Aquilifer. Instead of having aura that gives your allies damage, it has aura that reduces damage of enemy units by 10%, which is might not be the greatest number, but it does a lot. It does a lot. Do not underestimate 10% damage reduction. Yeah, here we go. There's the Aquilifer. I've upgraded Centurion twice with the melee damage, but I think you can see it on the pierce DPS that the damage went up. Pretty much. The Courier, really tanky unit, good armor. Nothing else need to say about it. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, Primus Pilus. He's there somewhere. There he is. A lot of health, some nice armor, but he's again mainly to stand behind. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna split the units. And we can go. Okay. Yeah, let's get closer to the campus. And you can tell, a really tough army. It's a really tough army. Okay, come on. Okay, keep going. Remember, build the roads. Okay, no problem. You can see, really powerful units. Like, look at this damage. 246. Okay, come on. Okay, keep going. Come on, move. You can tell these units are just powerful even alone. We're gonna go ahead, there's a fortress up here. Okay. Let's break these.
Certe. Certe.
We'll just move on. No.
Ito. Angulo. Yes, amen. Yes, amen.
Come on. Just push. Definitely, yeah, not taking that much damage from the horseman. Okay. So this base is done. I didn't say what are the objectives. We pretty much have to kill Manfall, which was the chief over here, and then High Priest of Loader, which is in the next base. that is for the pleasure camps later on. Go down, remove it. Some tower over here. Yeah, break that. Okay, one thing I should mention about this, because there are these lava areas. You can see like steam running out of them. You don't want to stand on them for too long because they'll damage your own units. See, my engineers took some damage. This area, or this base rather, it's quite big. It's fine. Okay, let's go. So the priest spawns over here, but he's like teleporting around up on these cliffs. Luckily for me, officer units have base bonus damage against priests, and from their Golden Age common upgrade, they get even more. So you can see it's 3.3 times, which is huge. And look, this priest already took a lot of damage. And just so you know, Centurions and the Decurions are convertible, but they have some base conversion resistance. And the Aquilifers and premium spears are not convertible, they are actually immune to conversion. So if you feel like to, you can just send Aquila first after the priest and just kill it. Where do you think you're going? Okay, we're gonna finish this base first, but I guess I can just grab the Centurions. Okay, they have some production back here. So you might want to take it out first. It's over here. Again, you're taking all the damage just from a few Centurions. Ooh. There he is, finish him off. And he's dead. Easy quest. Okay, now for the treasure camps, I'm gonna go ahead and take them as fast as possible. So yeah, treasure camps. So the first left base, it's like near the town center if you go to the northern entrance. There you find it. Second is the second left base where the manfold base is. It's right at the right entrance. You'll find the second camp. Third camp is if you go from the priest spot to the right, go behind the gate over here, you'll find the treasure camp there. Be careful though, there's a hot area there, so steamy, it will hurt you, careful there. And there are two more camps, but you will need merchant transport to reach them. One is over here, which is Manfold's base, to the left, under the cliff. The only way to reach here is through the water, and last one is on the island at the center of the map. Okay, I'll quickly go and grab those, so I'll be right back. Okay, finishing the last camp. Just so you know, the camp was over here. Just destroy this gate. Go over here, center of the island, or of the map, not the island. And then one under the cliff. Okay, is that 5? Okay, let's go back for the rewards. Helheim gives really nice rewards. 60 empire points, 4000 coins, 5 chests, then plus 2 chests, and 1000 coins for each secondary objectives. You have 2, no priests, no siege. Really easy quest, it's not that hard. If you need some kind of like building destruction power, then you can obviously go with navy and build your siege boats. So and it is ballista triremes, whatever you have, you can go with that. Not bad, not bad hammer, not bad rewards. Okay, yeah. So what I recommend, wall up the northern entrance. That will completely stop them from coming from that direction. Go left, and yeah, the northern entrance is just long way to reach the enemy base, and there's a lot of steamy area that will just hurt your units before you even get there. So I would I suggest to avoid that area and go through the left, destroy the one base plus the Manfolds base, and then just focus on the top base. It's pretty fast. It's very easy quest. I took my time here, just enjoying the officer units. Hopefully I explained them to some degree and I didn't forget about anything. Yeah, I hope not. So yeah, if you enjoy this, like this, share this, remember to subscribe to the channel. I would truly appreciate it. Please, pretty please. And yeah, maybe I'll revisit some of these quests some some other time. Yeah, there might be some I haven't seen for a long time in the video. Yeah, might be a good time to revisit them. So yeah, if you feel like I should revisit some other, just ask in the comments nicely, please. And I'll see you next time. Bye.